Donald Trump has tweeted negatively about you, but you're in excellent company. And but one of the things was you predicted on election night a recession, which has not come to pass, and that is what he keeps hammering home.
Yeah, and I retracted that 3 days later.
3 days later.
3 days after the election, saying, okay, I did what you're not supposed to do, which was I let motivated reasoning. I said the terrible thing has just happened, which it did, but I let myself indulge myself by saying it's going to lead to immediate bad results on all fronts. And then 3 days later, I said, actually, Trump is probably going to increase the budget deficit, and the budget deficit is probably going to give the economy a bit of a jolt. So it's actually, we're not going to have a recession right away, and Trump might actually preside over somewhat faster growth. So yeah, I had a bad. I much regret that election night statement, but. I admitted I was wrong and tried to learn from it, which puts me in a very small...
And when the president's wrong, he admits it too. I think that's what you guys have in common.
Yeah, right.
That's what we always say, that's what Trump and Krugman have in common. They own up to their mistakes.
Fix that comment with a Sharpie.
Hey, I want to talk about this. Obviously, tonight is the Iowa caucuses, and there's a lot of writing about how the Democrats are putting everything at risk with very progressive ideas. Yet you point out that progressive ideas are actually very popular. When you explain what the idea is, it's very popular with a majority of people.
Yeah, for the most part, if you ask people, should taxes on the rich go up? Overwhelming support for that. If you ask people, should the government spend more or less on Social Security and Medicare, overwhelming majority say spend more. So the public is actually kind of left of center. I have to admit, it makes me a little bit nervous that, look, one of the things in Arguing with Zombies in the book, I talk about the Republican habit of portraying anything that you try to do to make life a little bit better as saying, oh, that's socialism, and which is ridiculous. I'm a little bit nervous about the idea of having somebody say, yeah, it is socialism, I'm a socialist, when he actually isn't. I mean, Bernie Sanders is a social democrat. He's left of center. He's a little bit further left of center than others in the party, but it may be brilliant to just play right into the Republican framing of it, but it might also be a problem.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. Thank you so much for being here. It's just a delight to have you.
Great. Thank you.
That's Paul Krugman, everybody.